What if the very thing people praise you for is also the reason you feel misunderstood, isolated, and exhausted? High intelligence is often portrayed as a gift, something that guarantees success, confidence, and happiness. But psychology tells a very different story. In fact, research consistently shows that highly intelligent people face unique psychological struggles that most people never talk about. And if you've ever felt like your mind won't switch off, like you don't quite fit anywhere, or like life feels heavier than it should, this might explain why. Stay with me because one of these struggles hits almost everyone with high intelligence and most never realize it. Struggle number 1. Overthinking everything. Highly intelligent people don't just think, they analyze. Every decision branches into 10 possible outcomes. Psychology links this to heightened cognitive processing and increased activity in the brain's default mode network. The result? Mental exhaustion. You replay conversations, predict future problems, and question choices long after others have moved on. Your brain is powerful, but it rarely rests. Struggle number 2. Chronic dissatisfaction. When your standards are high, reality often falls short. Intelligent individuals are more likely to notice inefficiencies, contradictions, and flaws in systems, people, and even themselves. This creates a constant sense of "this could be better," which psychologists associate with lower baseline satisfaction. You're not ungrateful, you're hyper-aware. Struggle number 3. Feeling isolated even around people. Studies show that highly intelligent individuals often feel disconnected in social settings. Not because they dislike people, but because surface-level conversations feel empty. You crave depth, meaning, and authenticity. When that's missing, loneliness can exist even in a crowded room. Now pause for a second. Did any of these feel uncomfortably familiar? If yes, hit the like button so the algorithm knows this message matters. Share this with someone who's always in their head, and drop a comment if one of these struggles resonated with you. Subscribe because the next struggle explains why intelligent people often feel emotionally overwhelmed, and most never connect the dots. Here's where it gets more intense, because high intelligence doesn't just affect how you think, it affects how you feel. And psychology shows that the deeper your awareness, the heavier emotions can become. If part 1 resonated, this next struggle might hit even harder, so don't tune out yet. Struggle number 4. Emotional intensity. Highly intelligent people often experience emotions more deeply. This is linked to heightened sensitivity and stronger neural connections between cognition and emotion. You don't just feel happy, you analyze why you're happy. You don't just feel sad, you question its meaning. This emotional depth can be beautiful, but it also makes heartbreak, disappointment, and stress feel overwhelming. Struggle number 5. Existential anxiety. The smarter the mind, the harder it is to ignore big questions. What's the point of all this? Am I using my potential? What if none of this matters? Psychology connects high intelligence with increased existential thinking, which can lead to chronic anxiety or emptiness. You're not pessimistic, you're too aware to accept easy answers. Struggle number 6. Difficulty relating to authority and social norms. Highly intelligent individuals tend to question rules instead of blindly following them. Research shows they're more likely to challenge authority, traditions, and social expectations. The problem? Society often rewards compliance, not curiosity. This can leave you feeling frustrated, misunderstood, or labeled as difficult when you're simply thinking independently. Quick check-in. Are you still with me? Comment, aware, if this feels like it's describing you a little too accurately. And if you know someone who constantly questions everything, share this with them, they'll feel seen. Because in the next we'll uncover why intelligent people often struggle with motivation, burnout, and feeling like they're never doing enough, even when they're capable of more. This is where many highly intelligent people start blaming themselves, without realizing psychology has already explained what's happening. If you've ever thought, why can't I just function like everyone else? Listen closely because this part changes how you see yourself. Struggle number 7. Chronic self-doubt and imposter syndrome. The more you know, the more you realize how much you don't know. Psychologists call this the inverse confidence effect. Highly intelligent people are less likely to overestimate themselves, which ironically makes them doubt their abilities. You question whether you're truly competent while others, often less capable, project confidence without hesitation. Struggle number 8. Motivation problems and burnout. High intelligence doesn't equal high motivation. In fact, Research shows intelligent individuals burn out faster when tasks lack meaning or challenge. Repetition drains you. Shallow goals feel pointless. So you procrastinate, not because you're lazy but because your brain refuses to engage with work that feels intellectually empty. Struggle number 9. Perfectionism that becomes paralyzing. When you can see the ideal outcome clearly, anything less feels like failure. This leads to over-preparation, endless revisions, or not starting at all. Psychology links this to performance anxiety and fear of wasted potential. You don't fear failure, you fear not living up to what you know is possible. This last struggle is the one that quietly shapes everything else. It's the reason many highly intelligent people feel out of place their entire lives. And once you recognize it, you'll never see yourself the same way again. Struggle number 10. Feeling fundamentally misunderstood. Psychology shows that high intelligence often comes with a communication gap. You think in complex patterns, abstract connections, and layered meanings, but most people don't process information that way. So when you speak, you're told you're too intense, too deep, or overcomplicating things. Over time, this creates a painful sense that no one truly gets you. Not because you're different in value, but because you're different in wiring. And here's the truth most people never hear. None of these struggles mean something is wrong with you. They mean your mind operates at a higher level of awareness, and awareness comes with a cost. Psychology doesn't say intelligence guarantees happiness. It says intelligence amplifies everything: thoughts, emotions, expectations, and self-reflection. But awareness can also become your greatest strength, if you learn how to work with it instead of fighting it. Understanding your mind is the first step toward mastering it. If this series made you feel seen, like this video so more people find it. Share it with someone who's always been different, but never understood why. Subscribe for more psychology-backed content that actually explains what you feel but can't put into words. And comment below, what struggle hit you the hardest? Let's talk.